Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Iron Panther Presents. Today, Stacey and I shall be discussing A House Divided. A lot of things happening in episode 6. They're trying to wrap some stuff up. It seems like they're getting ready. They're ramping up. That's what they're doing. They're ramping up for the season finale. Then we got 2 more episodes. First season was 6 episodes. Second season was like 8 episodes. So I think they're going for like 7-8 episodes. I think we got about 2 more left, I think, to kind of get into some of this shit. What you think, Stacey? Things happen, things moving.
Things were happening. I did not know that what's that, Carissa was part of the CIA or whatever military training she received with her tactical gear.
So let's talk about that. Let's talk about Carissa and Dante looking like Mr. and Mrs. Smith 2022. Out there, full tactical gear and fucking machine guns, scoping out the Nigerians.
Mm-hmm. And their kill vixen that he bought back for, which allowed them to track them.
Hold up. I love, to that point, I love how Carissa says, how did you find the Nigerians? Dante says, I can't tell you all my secrets. Then he spends about 20 minutes telling her in detail all the secrets. I'm like, what?
Yep.
Many times I ask the question, how did this happen? This is not one of those times. Like, I'm like, let's just get this shit going, right? My question is, why don't y'all just assault the house? Like, why are you there with full machine guns, bulletproof vests, all black in the middle of the fucking day? And then you go, we'll be back later.
I mean, it was a drone.
That's true. Damn it. Didn't you not watch Dexter? Even Dexter and his shit son had a drone. That's what they should have did. They should have been sitting in the car with the drone and been like, okay, they got 2 guards on the west. They got 1 guard on the east. We can ingress and regress this route. They should have been tracking all that shit out and then be like, okay, we're going in at sunset.
2 north. I don't know what any of this means, but
No,
I heard it on TV.
And 45 degrees north, we're going in at 1800 hours when the sun goes down, because who assaults a house in the daytime? That don't make any sense. Like when they killed Osama bin Laden, it was nighttime, okay? Because that's when you go after shit.
Did that though?
What? Oh, did they actually kill him? He was already dead. They just hung out the body for a few years. Shh. Hey, look, I'm not trying to get my channel pulled down. So let's not do this. But plot hole, because then they go back to the house and hold up. Wait. Let's back up to the couple time in the middle of their surveillance mission that she's like, give me a kiss. And he's like, Anyway, we got 2 guards on the west end. I was like, what the what? This ain't the fucking time. Like this, I mean, you going against the Nigerians who can't shoot with the shit. I mean, facts. But you are still in full military gear with the sidearms. You know what I'm saying? How about we get the mission done and then we can fuck later? Like this ain't it. I actually thought, all that being said, I thought they were gonna go back to the car and get it in like right there, like being out there with the guns, just get them all worked up, and they were gonna start fucking in the car. Like that's what I thought.
Maybe if they actually killed a bunch of people, then they would get all hot and heavy.
And be like, you gotta rip this gear off and get to it. Celebrate fuck. Now, let's get back to the house. So Dante, like, you can't come with me. This is real world shit. I gotta handle this with my guy. We remember that fucking Carissa and Dante held off the Nigerians by themselves when they were ambushed in the mountains. And she took like a 9mm and was putting in work, like without any hesitation.
She said she's still gonna go.
So I'm not even sure why he acting like he don't remember that.
It's man shit.
He should have said that. He's like, this man shit. I would have been like, got it. Also, if you got a crew, where's your crew? Like, I mean, like, it's just them two. Why they haven't gone after Sanders Sr., the one who, like, you know, put her in jail?
Anybody not going after Sanders Sanders?
Where's
like
law
the
enforcement?
Government.
Where's law enforcement? I'm like, this don't make any sense. I'm like, how is he just walking around America? Like, he's
at home where he can be easily like, where would he be? Home
in his house. Like he's supposed to have warrants out for him immediately, right? Like the federal government's supposed to be coming after him. And his happy ass is sitting at house chastising his son like this is Ghost and Tariq and shit. To be like, what?
You are a thought.
Boy. So, all right. So, okay, let's. Anyway, Dante. I want the spinoff. I want Dante and Carissa suited up every week, huh?
He cut her.
Just hanging out, being like, okay. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so let's get into this. So then Dante's like, we got to wipe out everybody, baby. I want to kill even Cutter. And somehow Carissa's like, no.
The child is off limits. Why?
He's a murderer. Given the opportunity,
don't kill anybody over 5 foot.
She has height requirements. That's what it is. Because the boy's fucking crazy. Anyway, okay. I just couldn't. I thought when she said don't kill the kid, I thought she was talking about Trivia's son. But I was like, no, she's talking about Cutter.
Cutter.
Especially when Dante was like, sometimes shit happens. That boy's crazy. I was like, she's talking about Cutter because he is crazy. I mean, he's 35 years old, you know, probably in real life, but I mean, he's still playing a 15, 16-year-old. Okay, so let's get to the Camerons, junior and senior, at the beginning of this episode. So how does Cameron Senior got the balls to tell Junior, I can't believe that you would do this to me because I would have died for you when you were a child, but you turned on me with this bank deal. I was like, you non-acting motherfucker.
He's trying to give what we really don't need him to give.
Like in Shakespeare, this is what I did on stage. I was like, that's what it is. This ain't it, bro. And you going too far. I bring it up because as soon as law enforcement came on him, he was like, hey, son, how about you take the lead of this family? Because my happy ass is going to the Caribbean. So what I'm not going to do is sit here with you. But you handle it. I was like, crazy. I was like, yeah, you froze there for a minute. Or maybe I froze to you. Yeah. So I was like, what the fuck are you, Cameron Jr., like senior, like you are a bitch. Like I mean, like you run that side of danger and left your son to handle everything.
Like father, like son.
Well, I mean, Cameron Jr., I mean, he held up. He held up.
He's fine, but he don't make good decisions.
Well, neither one of them are good business negotiators. I mean, that's fair. But I did again. I felt a little. Yes, I agree. Cameron Senior acts way too hard. Hey, y'all, how you doing? Thank you for stopping by and commenting. Yeah, he's doing too much. Anyway, I love it when Alexis shows up and Cameron Jr.'s like, "What's up, auntie? So you fucking auntie now, right? You talking about disrespecting somebody?" I was like, yeah, that's real fucked up. I felt like I was watching Kings of Napa, but we'll talk about that on Sunday. if Reggie was still alive and fucking family was like, you fucked auntie too? Yes, I did. Gotta keep it in the family. That's biblical. All right. You take it back to Jacob banged both sisters. It's in the Bible. Anyway, I digress. So speaking about banging, Cameron Jr. flies to UAE to save his bank deal and talk about bad negotiating. What? Who goes on the business deal and has your partner get some Mandingo fantasy shit going on to be like, look here, my wife loves the American black man. And Cameron Jr. should have said, you know what? I love American black men too. That's funny. You should bring that up. I too am looking for a black man to get some penis from. Oh, she wants my penis. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. I was confused.
And you're only getting 50% of the money, so you got to come up with the other half, and you got to screw my wife. I thought he was gonna at least join in though.
I swear to God, I thought he said, like, you got to please both of us. I really thought that a businessman was going to be like, okay, after her, it's me. And he's like, all right, if I got to. I never saw a man look so distressed getting his dick sucked. I mean, he really looked like, damn it. Like,
really did. He's like, oh my God.
Shit. Why? Kino, come to me right now. Come to me. Why? I don't want this woman on me. Oh, damn it. Why? Hilarious. I was like, this is gold right here. Let's talk about Brittany, his baby mama, apparently.
Okay, that scene made no sense to me at all. Maybe you can explain it because I was so confused.
The New Orleans scene or the conference?
New Orleans.
Okay. So I was like, what the? How many things have to happen off camera for this thing to even come to fruition? So I still don't even know that priest's name. I still can't tell you, but fuck it. So apparently Brittany and Cousin has been Power Book 2 Season 3. Brittany turned into Effie as she shows up with a bag full of money to her connect and say that Adderall was moving pretty good at college, but we couldn't move the cocaine. I was like, this is motherfucker. I was like, she's like, I found a dealer. He works in college. His name is Tariq. I was ready for it. I was like, oh, I get it. Somehow Tariq has a summer dealing job in New Orleans. Fuck it. Let's just go that route.
Internship.
There you go.
At Xavier Medical School.
There you go. That's what happened. That's what happened. Braden moves to New Orleans since he got kicked out of Stansfield, and he's like, I got the whole shit on lock now. But I was like, Adderall. I was like, these motherfuckers watch Power. They're like, let me get some modern drugs. Anyway, so she was
Is that
like,
what they do? Adderall.
So remember, Effie told Tariq season 1, I need Adderall because it's finals. And people need to stay awake and stay focused. I remember that's yeah. When she was like, well, he's like, what drugs do you need? It's like, we need Adderall, but cocaine. Anyway, point is, I felt like I was watching Power. Then she drops off that big ass bag of money, and I was like, there's probably nothing in that bag when her cousin was carrying it the first time because it looked really light as fuck. Even though it was big, I was like, that thing looks like there's nothing in it. But she hands off the bag. Off camera, there's a whole FBI, DEA task force who's looking into all the dead drug dealers, plus the one who got ass raped with the broom. And now Brittany and her cousin's pictures they're on wanted posters at this point. And we've seen none of this, absolutely none of this. And she's still walking around living her. Oh, you okay? Oh, sorry. Casualty. So then
that was dangerous.
Dangerous.
And it doesn't pay.
Page on YouTube streets. Why is Stephanie always negotiating with people? That's because Stephanie ain't got no power. We'll get to that bullshit because I now realize who a real villain is. Anyway, said preacher drug dealer who we don't know his name was like, y'all got to go because you are a liability. So then Magic Thug comes out the side, tries to shoot Brittany and her cousin, hits the cousin with fake ass bullets. Then he holds his side, and then he shoots drug dealing priest, after the priest gives a whole fucking sermon
Mhm.
There's a lot of that going on in this episode. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what? How's this even relevant? He's like, so going back to Cain and Abel, right? The scripture, the fake ass scripture that he was trying to cite, I thought he was gonna go with Cain. Cain gave a false offering because God wanted meat and I think he bought flowers, right? But like, so like Abel brought like the lamb. So like I thought when they were handing him the money that he was like, this is not what I wanted. Like you're not giving the offering. Like Cain didn't give the right offering. I thought he was gonna go that direction. And then it was like, I don't know what the fuck this is even about. But anyway, he's dead. I guess the cousin is dead now. And he was like, go girl, I'm taking this for you. And she's like, okay, if you say so. And then she runs away.
What happened to the other people though? The other people that were shooting.
So there's only one person. So the cousin shot the shot the drug dealer, shot the other person. The other person ran back. It was only like one shooter that came out. And then I think the cousin was like, I'm gonna take you out. Like he's gonna like hunt the other person down off camera, and they're gonna kill each. Let's not do this. All right, let's just say the cousin's not coming back, and now Brittany flies home with what money? What happened to her Asian friend that she was sitting up there with? But anyway, she flies back, finds Cameron Jr. at the airport, and does she now realize that she means nothing to this man? That like I'm like, he don't give a fuck about women, he don't give a fuck about you, and he don't give a fuck about this baby. Like, but he was like, where's Keno? I had to take him out. Where's Keno, bitch? And do you notice he always has the same bag no matter where he flies or how long he's gone? You froze again. I hear you typing though. Move. Arm sling. So you saying that the cousin should end up back in the arm sling? Like that would be interesting because if the cousin comes back in arm sling next episode to find Brittany, that would be interesting. Stephanie. So Stephanie, I thought she wanted to get rid of Carissa, but apparently she also sees Alexis. In fact,
yeah, he was like, "Back, bitch."
What? Stacy. Stacy. I hear typing. So it's hard to review. Okay, so Stacy. Okay, so Stephanie, in fact, wants to get rid of Alexis, which makes sense, I guess. So she thinks Alexis is, I guess, seduced her dad and messing up the family and also disrespected the mom. Auntie May. So Stephanie is trying to take over the Cameron family. Cameron Jr. and Auntie May are also trying to get control of the family and the money. And then you got Cameron Sr., and so he and Alexis are trying to stay on top of the family. So you got everybody fighting for the same position, but don't realize that they're all fighting each other right now. And Alexis, if she's with Cameron, nice pose, Stacy. Yeah, I guess Stacy left. So Stacy will be coming back. Her connection was bad, I suppose. So technical difficulties with that. But Stephanie is pregnant again by her nurse, I guess, which I don't remember them even having sex. Is she? Hey, there you go. Well, hello.
Am I live?
You are live with us, and we appreciate you. Look at you. Oh, that's the best I can do right there.
I was stuck in a pose for a while.
So apparently you were. We got a nice pose. Dominique says you had a nice pose, Stacey. So anyway, you were saying. So Stephanie reveals that Alexis is her real ultimate threat, at least right now, and she's trying to work with Jupiter to get rid of her permanently.
When she was talking to Zeke, I just knew she was going to be like, I am your mother.
Me too.
I just knew it.
Me too. She's like, for some reason, Mom wanted you to be a basketball player. That's because when I gave birth to you, she said, well, then he can grow up and be a great basketball player, just like your daddy. I was like, we still have time. I wonder if Stephanie was daydreaming again about being pregnant.
I did that too.
So let's ask the question: so people have interacted with said lover, right? Like Auntie May interacted with him, right? Because didn't he throw flowers at her, like when they met? Because like that would be the sign. If she's the only one that interacts with him, like maybe she is losing her shit.
I mean, she was in a straitjacket like a few episodes ago. So how did she all of a sudden function? Negotiating and making moves and all this stuff.
She got her hair done. So that's all you need.
And her butt. New ass, changing everything.
She got them cheeks worked on, and now she's making big moves. Apparently, she's going to get into real estate once those condos are built. Stephanie is annoying to me. She's annoying to me too. She got a lot of things going on. But let's, because I don't remember her even dating said nurse or even having sex with said nurse. So I'm like, where does that baby come from?
She was luring him up to her room, I think, last episode or something.
I mean, I guess maybe it will be sad to find out that it's all made up. Like this dude's not even real, and she never left the institution. She's been in the institution this whole time. Like, oh shit.
So take her out. I thought Jupiter was gonna take her out. She was like, after you, and I was like, or she had like some type of ambush waiting for her.
Oh yeah, because why would you show? Well, that was her. That was Stephanie's. Also, Stephanie was talking a lot of shit. I mean, she's like, you were a whore, and I hate you, and your mom ain't shit, but I still need you to help me with this money. I was like, damn. So we got to see what we got. If she's really trying to get rid of Alexis, it'll be interesting to see how what Auntie May does, because she's also trying to fight with control with Cameron Jr. And she's actually working with Alexis too. She and Alexis are allies in this to an extent. So we got to see how all that shakes out between them. Let's talk about Zeke 2.0. So Torrance gets the international basketball deal that maybe Zeke should have had instead of being murdered, shot in the back and shit. And so he ain't coming back. I mean, Mushmouth could have lasted one more season. He could have been playing overseas. Terry cannot stop singing that damn song. Like, because it's an internet challenge now.
What song?
His song.
Oh.
Are you ready? Some bullshit. She watches that shit every day, like 3 or 4 times a day. Like she watches all the internet, all the compilations of all the Instagram like challenges of people doing that damn song. I was like, if I hear that, stop it. How did Spade even hear about Torrance? Like I thought he was trying to go to the like what? Like I thought he was going to legit draft. Like where did that come from?
Maybe they found his real birth certificate.
Like, oh shit, you're an American. Oh, I was like, shh. Maybe that's why his daddy was like, don't bring home no Spanish-speaking kids. He's like, I already made one of those, Dad. Well, if she lives. The family's negotiating skills suck. Yeah, at least senior and junior, they're shit. So
now Alexis, she's been negotiating pretty well.
That don't make any sense. She's sitting up there like, So the only person we've been working with, Mr. Prime Minister, is just gone. But until then,
And conveniently when we left.
right? I mean, he only talked to us, and I'm pretty sure his last phone call, he was like, "I'm going to go see Cameron Senior to get that money." He just magically disappears. But old boy is like, "Hey, he's gone. Still need that money though. I will protect you. We don't need protection. We've been sitting in America for about a week, and no one's bothered to even knock on the door. So it looks like we're gonna be all right. So why am I paying you $500 million again? That don't make any sense. Oh man. Anyway, that whole thing was annoying. Also, again, I was gonna say why does everybody have random ass white girls who don't say nothing just standing around them? Like, but then Prime Minister has some random ass big booty black woman just standing around him like doing nothing.
But was distracting.
That was a lot of ass. I was like, what
like
whose ass is this? And how's this relevant? Like, is she in the show? Is the ass in the show? Are we gonna find out that that's a Cameron Senior's other daughter? I mean, I was very confused.
Who knows? Who knows?
Could be. It was a lot of booty shaking. I was like, damn. But anyway, thank you. So we got to see if that deal works through. Trivia. Let's talk about people who don't understand how the law works. Lawyer, especially when they're like, your juices ended up on a dead man. Let's go have a conversation. At this point right here, I'm gonna give a house divided 10 points because they understand how the law works more than the kings of Napa, because they actually know that when someone's under investigation, the cops do the investigating. Like, there's a detective that shows up and does investigative shit, and when they get evidence, they arrest the suspect. They don't take phone calls from random ass civilians who go, "Hey, so-and-so committed a crime. Please come arrest them." No problem, Dana King. Click. I'm going to go get Otis. "Hey, I was just kidding. It was actually my sister, Bridget." Okay, Dana King. Click. We'll go arrest. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, where's the detective assigned to this case? Like, there should be detectives assigned to this shit, like doing their own shit. Like, even Trivia was like, "You can't just arrest me. Where's no warrant?" Then she gets down there and says, "I don't need that shit. I did that shit. He was all up in me." And then Sammy came up and shot him. I'm not going to jail, am I? No. Look here, Kelly Rowlands. I was like, was that racist? I don't know.
No, not really.
I was like, she don't look like Kelly Rowlands, and I don't know if she even sings. But how'd you even get to that? Was that the only name they could afford? They're like, you can't say Beyonce. That costs too much. Nobody gives a fuck about Kelly. Call her Kelly. I was like, it's kind of racist. But anyway, I like how the writers wanted to make sure that you knew she was about to go to jail. They're like, "Oh, it's a shame how we're gonna have to put her in jail for a couple of years." Yes, it was. Let's walk outside the door now, because somehow she didn't hear us. So Cutter is free to try to murder people.
But he kept his word, and I respect that.
So how did Marina survive? Like, I'm like, this is plot.
Wait, Trivia survived. Did she shank Trivia?
She hit her once and kept it moving. And she's not an expert killer like Cutter. I mean, Cutter's put down at least 5 women, according to that.
She says she's not her body. She will live on after whatever.
What the fuck does that even mean? I was like,
he's like, I can dig it. Shake, 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 shake.
Right? He was like, let's find out. He was like,
I'm surprised he beat on her afterwards.
Right. Thank you. I thought he was gonna be like, before I go. I was like, just to put that icing on the top, because I'm a professional peer. And then he was just running. He was just walking around the woods randomly, because it took a while for us to see him still in the woods, covered in blood. I'm like, what happened? And she's still alive. I was like, she's gonna live. Damn it. I really thought this was it. She was like, got that tussin. I'm fine. I really thought she was gonna be dead. I was like, damn it, woman, how you still alive?
So yeah. Was he trying to take her with him to Spain?
That's a good. They never got into that, but that would be. I think he does care for her now for some reason. So I
still praying for these hoes.
That shit was hilarious, man. I didn't even know, Stacey, until you pointed out like that shit hilarious. I loved it. I loved it. So we gotta see what happens. So Marina is gonna be a cliffhanger that got to be worked out. Brittany crying on the ground, pregnant with a gay man.
I see, like, you're the stomach.
Who?
Junior. When she's like, "It's your baby."
Oh,
like, not anymore. It is
not more rich.
do it like Crixus did old girl.
Oh, that shit was rough. Oh yeah, that was
He was like, "Oh, you having my baby?" Not anymore. You're not.
Bitch. Gotcha. She's like, no. Oh, damn it. Why? I was like, oh, that shit was. Oh man, that was hardcore. That was hardcore right there. Cameron. I think Cameron Jr. would do it. I think if he somehow finds the body and be like, oh shit, Kano is dead, like he's gonna kill Brittany. Like I can see him like just choking her out, like baby or not. That he'll be like,
he's gonna go to Carissa and see where they put the body.
Yeah. Now I think next episode he's gonna hook up with her next episode. So she may be like, look, I don't give a damn what you do to my daddy or my family. Where's my man's body? Just let me see him.
They were all screwed up. Like he figured out. Did he figure out that she killed his mom?
Yes.
And then she saved him from something. And all of a sudden they were like buddy.
Yes. Like he shot up something or beat up somebody or some shit, and then she came to his rescue, and then they were friends after that. Yes. Yeah. That's what happened. I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. But anyway, we got to see how that goes. I would like to get into Raymond's death, and how Summer should be trying to seek vengeance for that. I wonder if that's gonna turn out to be a thing. And then her baby ain't got no daddy. Ellen's got a baby with no daddy. I'm like, damn, Raymond just dropped his seed all over the place. A lot of single mothers. Steph.
Is it just gonna go away, or is it gonna go to his next of kin? The lawsuit.
Oh, that's right. What happened to the lawyer that was working on the inside? Like, what happened to that? Like that didn't go anywhere. That's a good point. I think when Raymond did, the lawsuit's probably just going to go away because I'm pretty sure that Stephanie didn't sign any paperwork. So I think they're going to be all right. Where are the loan shark / bodyguards that Stephanie hired for her son?
Because I got confused with the white guys that were sitting at the table with the German. Was it like the German?
That was the cop. Monkeys? That was the cop. Yeah. That was the cop. Yeah, that shit was hilarious. So he went from you porch monkeys to like snitching, and now now Cameron Senior got arrested. That's what happens. Cameron Senior got arrested. He needs to jump on the plane and take his ass to. He should have went to Jamaica. He would have been all right. So now that's right. So I'm sure he'll be fine. We'll see how he gets out of that. What else? That's it. I don't know. It's still again, the acting is shitty, but especially Cameron Senior. But and Stephanie said some kind of random ass speech too. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't know. Anyway, the Brotherhood assassin, Auntie May's, right?
Who is he outside of?
The Nigerian cook or whatever. He seems to be outside his house. The one that the Nigerians recruit or beat up and recruited to be like, you need to tell me where Cameron Senior is at. Remember they had him bent over a table and they act like they were breaking his arm, and then like the fake ass Nigerian leader was like, look here, you will tell me where Cameron Senior and Carissa are at. And he was like, yes, I will, because his somehow he's in America illegally or some shit, and like he's selling drugs on the side of some other bullshit. Anyway, it's the cook. I think he's a cook. But that's where the Brotherhood assassin is at for some reason. I guess he's gonna kill him. I guess. Yeah. So we're gonna see Dante and Carissa take down the Nigerians for good.
Shouldn't be too hard.
They are terrible. They are terrible with the guns and the hands, and yeah, they're just terrible. I mean, so they should easily be able to take them out. Is Torrance going to get on the plane and fly off to Spain? And we can see
because he serves no purpose.
No, he doesn't. He's not very useful. Maybe he gets shot in the back.
His real daddy comes and shoots him.
Yeah, well, the Nigerian dad shoots him in the back, like he's about to get on the plane. He's like, "I'm heading off, Dad. I love pop." Like, no, Zeke. Ah, damn it. Why can't a black man just play basketball? Why can't he just do it? That's what needs to happen. That's what needs to happen.
The plane explodes.
Like we thought it was going to happen with Alexis, which would have been awesome.
It would have.
Because like Carissa is not gonna let this woman live. What happened to the young boy that Carissa was supposed to take care of? And what happened to the extra chicken? Oh. I mean, she the woman who got shanked that never went back to anything or came out of anything. Why did she need that woman shanked? That never made any damn sense. I don't know. Dante and Carissa adopt the dead woman's son, and they ride off into the sunset. But
they got to get the password to get the Bitcoin. Remember?
Yes. Also, what Chris is about to get 150 million. So they're gonna be all right. I mean, so as long as Jupiter is handling that too. So Jupiter is in line to give her 150 mil, so she still got that money, and then plus the Bitcoin money. So does that mean that Dante and Carissa really need to talk to Stephanie because she's the only one that knows the Bitcoin password or what the fuck ever, and which has never even been mentioned by Stephanie at all, or even Dad that she should know the password? Nope. And does Dante still think that Cameron Sr. is still in Jamaica or wherever Caribbean country he was in? Because I'm like, if Carissa and Dante knew that Senior was in America, they would have stormed that house, and I would think by now.
I would think so.
And Cameron Senior's arrest should be like news, like local news.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he
left. And with Dante's super sleuth skills, he should know that Senior is at the house.
He's like,
because he got an Amazon package delivered yesterday. Like.
And he's like,
I need to see him pose as a delivery driver and walk up to the door and be like, pew, pew.
Wait, okay, so let's get back to this unnecessary couple moment on a special ops mission. When Dante is explaining like it was all the woman, the white ass woman that helped him find the people, and fucking Chris is like, it's always them bitches that get him caught up. And what does he say? He's like, I only need one bitch. My bitch. He was like, let's not do that. I was like, when I first saw that scene, I thought he's the one that started the bitch reference, and I realized, oh, that was her. Well, that's your dumb ass. Like, you don't present the word bitch to a man and be surprised when he's like, no, but you my bitch. That's right. He's just like, I ain't nobody's bitch. Silliness. I was like, anyway, we'll wrap this shit up in a couple of days, a couple weeks. It'll be fine. Still better than Our Kind of People, hands down.
More interesting.
Yeah, Lace, definitely more interesting than Lace. Nah, we gotta talk about that when we do Kings of Napa. Dude, I'm like, how many fucking shit wine references are we gonna get? Like, what's up with black folks in vineyards, bro? Like, we let this shit go. Cause like it didn't work out. It didn't work out for Lace.
Got in on it too, so.
How was it?
The Mexicans got in on it too, so.
I was like, damn it. That's yeah. I was actually, we'll talk about that when Kings of Napa. So to keep the conversation consistent. Anything else for this episode?
Nope.
All right then. Well, thank God, ladies, very much. Thank you everybody for joining us. We hope you appreciated our review. This show, I know you may seem like we shit on all these shows. I'm telling you again, this show is actually entertaining. They got the house is nice. The house is nice. The special effects are better than Kings of Napa. I cannot wait to talk about that storm. Oh, that storm made me so mad. Oh, fuck. I was like, the fake ass storm that they were in that locked up all the windows.
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's
No,
that bullshit.
Huh? No, you like to spoil stuff.
Too many damn secrets in Kings of Napa. Too much bullshit, Dominique. That show don't make no damn sense. I was like, what? You take the power dinner scene with Diana and take it to like the 10th level. Like they just like everybody was just dropping their own T bombs. Like, what about this and what about that? And what I'm like, what? They unpacked at least a 2 seasons worth of drama in like 20 minutes. And like it's just all over the place. And then you realize what characters are unnecessary. Like, watch it, ask yourself the question, who's not in this episode? And that's how you go, they're unnecessary. I was like, they kind of concentrated on the important characters and try to flush their stories out. But I was like, this is that bullshit. I was like, this show got to go. Is it better than Queens? Yes. But what's not better than Queens? I mean, just
Lace, maybe.
You know what? You are right. I'm gonna give you that. That's your one right there. I'm gonna say Queens is better than Lace. Damn it. It's a lot, I'm sorry. So yeah, so we'll do that tomorrow, right? Yeah, tomorrow. So we got Kings of Napa is Sunday. Kings of Napa is Sunday. Tomorrow is Queens. We're gonna say goodbye to Queens. Then we're gonna do.
I'm still not watching it.
You still haven't watched it?
I'm not watching it. I'm just gonna be there for more support. You already told me what's gonna happen.
I told you one thing. There's so many things that happen.
I don't care.
Okay. All right. Anyway, so we're gonna say goodbye to Queens. We're gonna talk about Ozark, a great show. And then we're gonna do Double Cross. You watch that?
Yeah.
I know. He's like, I can't get that time back.
It's wild.
I mean, it was, hey, so anyway, come back tomorrow. We got a lot of things happening. 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We'll do it all over again. Please check our community section. If you're here for our House Divided review, please check out our community section. I posted a lot of stuff about the shows, some screenshots and some funny memes. I hope you found it interesting. Please comment on those and let's keep that conversation going. And I'll do it again for Queens. It's not much for Queens. I just want it to be gone. I just want it to be gone. And it is now. Like they definitely now Harlem, I was like, the fuck? Season 2, man. Damn it.
You knew they were gonna do it. If they Run the World, they were gonna do it. Renew.
They're like Amazon was like, we gotta keep ours going, right? It's like we gotta. I was like, oh damn it. I hope they get a new showrunner, something to put in a new direction. Like that. That's why I have a little faith for Run the World, because like they got a new showrunner, so they should be like, these Black women shows, but like when they like the season 1, season 2 is a totally different thing. First Wives Club, totally different show. The one with Stacey Dash back in the day. And then that shit came back when they fired her and hired a totally different show. Like it happens a lot, and like most of the time it's for the worst, to be honest. But I mean, The Shy, that shit's a new show every damn season. I mean, it's like I don't even know what's going on. I was like, it's like why? How's this? What? Oh, have you noticed? I'll say it for this video. Have you noticed Double Cross doesn't do previously on Double Cross? Have you noticed that? Could nobody?
Ain't nobody got time.
They're like, it don't even matter. It don't matter. Like every professional show is like previously on the. They're like, let's just get started with the theme song. It's fine. I was like, oh man, there's so many memes on that fucking show. I was like, I gotta make the screenshots. Oh, that shit was crazy. But yeah, we'll get into that tomorrow. Oh,
I
and
had a hard time telling those women apart. Like they all started to morph into one. Like they all look alike to me. The wife, the new nurse, or the new OBGYN, the waitress from the bar.
yeah,
They all
yeah.
look alike to me.
All right, so you're saying Erica, Tiffany.
Well, Erica looks like Erica.
Yeah.
She has her own look.
Okay, so Tiffany,
Ryan's wife, the
okay,
OBGYN,
Tiffany.
the new little waitress that Eric has gotten himself hooked with her little sideburns, and somebody else. Even the lawyer that they killed, they all have that same look.
I would submit to you that you don't see them enough to make any clear distinctions. That like it's
Maybe.
like they don't.
Maybe.
I mean, yeah, because I'm like, yeah, I don't. It's like they don't put enough into it for us to give a fuck enough to be like, okay, that's so and so. You just be like, okay, that's the waitress. I got you. Like that's the dead.
Well, I didn't even know that because when he was talking to him, I was like, okay, is that Ryan's wife? Like, is that the doctor? And I was like, oh, the waitress from the bar.
Waitress. I didn't even make that either. I was like, who the fuck is this? Who's the fuck dude with the mask? Like, why was that dude wearing that crazy ass mask in the woods? Did you see that one?
Yeah, that's the same guy with the hoodie.
Okay.
Because he had on that hoodie. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was like, who the fuck is wearing that full mask in the middle of the day? I was like, what is happening? So we'll see how that. I don't know. Is
some random person. I'm gonna be pissed because I'm like, why you keep bringing in random people? Yeah, I saw the preview. Did you see the preview?
No.
Oh no, it wasn't the preview. It was the girl that was beating up the waitress.
Yeah, that's
Yo-Yo.
Who's Yo-Yo? She
was a rapper from like 90 something. She was with like Ice Cube, or she was West Coast.
Oh, really?
Remember when Rage with the Afro Puffs came out?
I remember
Yo-Yo and some other people. Okay. But yeah. Like, why did they dig?
I was like, what the fuck is I didn't know who she was. It was all random ass scene anyway. I mean, just
it was random as
fuck. I was like, is she in charge of Synergy? Is it her versus Robin? Like,
what is with all these women sex traffickers?
That's what I'm saying.
This is a thing.
It's a thing with Double Cross. I was like, okay, is she the new mother? Like, but like of like Synergy or whatever? And I didn't even get that. Anyway, we'll do Double Cross when we do Double Cross. So Dominique and crew, please come back for Double Cross again tomorrow. We'll handle that. It was entertaining. Don't play with my yo-yo. That was the name of the song. I don't remember that song, David. I gotta look at. I had no fucking clue who you're talking about.
Look it up. It's quite catchy.
Okay, I will look up yo-yo and
you can watch Kings of Napa with the guy with the yo-yo.
Quincy. I remember Quincy. I remember Quincy. But I was like, I don't. Yeah. So you watch Kings of Napa, and I'll watch. Don't play with my yo-yo. I play with my own yo-yo. So we will say
was on that song. I think.
What was it?
I think Ice Cube was on that song with her.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Back
when he was a gangster.
It was still a still a gangster rapper. Now he's doing Are We There Yet? I see they all did. They all did. Ice-T did.
Not all of them. Snoop is still Snoop.
Snoop, yeah, he is consistent. He is consistent. But like Ice-T did the whole like cop killer song where he tried to make a rock group, and now he plays cops on a regular basis. Like it's like you grow up, man. You grow up. Be a kid.
Have you tried CSI? Was it Vegas? Have you tried that show? The new CSI.
Oh, the original one. It's
a new one. I think it's Vegas now, isn't it? Not Vegas. Yeah, they tried to redo it.
That's what I'm saying. Like they did like CSI Classic, but that shit got canceled. I heard. Then to answer your question, no, because I was like, I saw.
Okay.
I'm not. But either way, no. Like I saw that and I was like, I ain't watching that. I'm not watching the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reboot. I'm like, I'm
gonna try that this weekend.
I was like,
I've heard good things about it.
So. I mean, everybody says it, but I'm not paying for another fucking network. I'm just.
I got it. So.
There you go. See, there you go. If all you gotta do is turn it on, I'm watching Murderville. That shit is pretty hilarious. It's on Netflix. Ebony told me about it. It's like I thought Curb Your Enthusiasm was like this, but anyway, they put a celebrity inside of a cop drama, and they have to improv their way through a very easy investigation, but they have to figure out like who the killer is. And it is hilarious. Killer Panda, hello. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I seen the thing if you're interested, but I watched for like 3 episodes, and it's pretty funny. What else am I gonna get into? I ain't got time. Fuck. Everybody's like, David, try something new. I was like, I got time, man. I got time. I got to get through Power. Gotta get to Force. They're forcing themselves on us. We got Snowfall coming next week.
Yes.
So we gotta get back to man shit. So
Frankly, got some facial hair.
All right, CC time. You got some time jumps. We got some space here. Bel Air was actually good. Everybody says that. I'm not denying that it's not good. I'm just saying I'm not gonna watch it. Like I got no. Like I can't. I like when it's over. When it's over, I may like watch the whole thing. I may binge it, but like I'm not paying for that shit to watch it once a week. I'm just not gonna do it. Hey, do you think that Donald is the mole giving information to Victoria's dad? I think Victoria's dad is dead, so it don't matter. Like I don't think we're ever gonna see that character again.
Well, he's supposed to be connected because he's next in line for the presidency. Remember that whole storyline?
And Tyler Perry forgot about that shit too. I remember. I mean, it should be Donald. I mean, that makes sense if Tyler Perry remembered that he wrote that and that they were still trying to do that storyline. That would be the most logical person since everybody else is dead, pretty much. I mean, that they're part of the original crew, but like, I mean, it didn't go anywhere. So like, dad's definitely not coming back. When Lauren/Gail comes back, then we'll see like how they try to flush the rest of that stuff. When Grandma's dead, they just kept that shit moving. He didn't even acknowledge his wife's death. I don't think he was ever like, oh my God, I'm mourning that my grandson murdered my wife, and I should know that since I know everything going on in the White House. That never even came up. In fact, Grandpa should send one of his ex-CIA assassins to fucking his B613 agents to kill Jason in the hospital.
Yes, he should have popped up like, oh, Jason's in the hospital. Well, he won't be for long.
He won't be for long, buddy.
Just send a nurse to put an air bubble in his eye.
What? Oh, sacrifice. When old girl was in that bed, I was like, air bubble coming. I was like, got him. I was like, oh damn, I could have wrote this shit. I was like, sad. All right. I see you. Love yourself. Tomorrow for the Mr.